I remember a guy named Hobart Freeman years ago said, most of the time, if you just be patient in prophecy or any parable, the Bible explains the Bible. You don't have to come up with a personal interpretation. What does the Bible say? And so I thought, Lord, does the Bible talk about your brethren? I looked it up in a concordance, Jesus' brethren. And guess what I came up with? Matthew 12:49. One day Jesus is teaching, and sure enough, his mother and brothers, verse 46, are outside. His family's outside, knocking on the door. Hey, we want to talk to him real quick. I don't know what they had to talk to him about, but he's teaching like he usually does. And one of them says, your mother and your brothers are outside. They want to speak to you. And making this a teachable moment, Jesus says, who? Who's my mother? Who's my brother? We're going to find out who his brethren are. Watch this. And he stretched out his hand toward his disciples. And he said, here are my mother and my brothers. Whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother. Oh, so now it's the disciples, the people that are doing his will. So when we see who is actually being persecuted, we see a movement of a period of animus and persecution. As Jesus did say, you will be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And he is coming back to deal with them. Now remember the Apostle Paul? When he was persecuting the church, hailing them off to prison and forcing them to blaspheme, Jesus knocks him off his horse, blinds him, and he speaks and says, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? And Saul doesn't know who he's talking to. He's chasing these other people around. He goes, who are you, Lord? I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. Paul had not, to our knowledge, even have a conversation with Jesus. He was just going after his people. Jesus said, forget the people, it's me you're dealing with. What I'm saying to you is that I believe this is Jesus dealing with the nations, for they're dealing with his people. And therefore, those leaders, rulers, commiserators, participants that were of one mind and one accord with the beast, they shall all be judged individually, and the nations that they represent shall be judged. And it's a judgment of Gentile nations. Hey there, you just listened to an excerpt. That's a little bit of the podcast. So if you want to get the whole thing, because there's a lot more content there, go to lancewallnut.com/podcast. And instead of getting an excerpt, you get the entire message.